Badoosh. Get on this one. Join me in the depths of despair. Okay, you can come out. There we go. And then so sleepy. Let's get some music. I think I might be tempted to listen to Onglee's music today, just to keep me up. No, you just went out. Let's see, decisions. No, you just went outside. No, you're just going to not get up out when I let you out. Or are you going to bark and it's too early? What the heck? Yeah. I don't know why I'm afraid. I need to really reorganize this. What is Dick the Halls doing in there? Great, I broke the playlist. There we go. We're just gonna go like this, folks. Ignore the weird music. It's not about that, it's about me. Why is my chair all the way up in Timbuktu? It's 6 in the morning and is that the battle hymn of the Republic? No, that's when Johnny comes marching on. I mean, it's a soldier song, but not the same. Cat box is off now. Good morning. Good morning. Today I'm just finishing up the same reference sheet. I worked on it a little bit though while Hi, Homji, what time is it at yours? It's like 2 p.m. for me. It is 6:30. I always, stream. Usually I stream between, I actually start at 6:25, but usually I start at, 6:30, because, that's the time that is best for me, as I wake up at this time, although my body doesn't seem to want to agree with me right now. I'm totally a morning person, I swear, but it just that I did not get any sleep last night whatsoever. It was like awful. I just could not get comfortable for nothing. I ended up feeling a minute when I started paying too much attention to the stupid See, it's too early to remember which music it is. Well, I knew what music it was. Let's see. Anyway, welcome. I hope you guys are all doing well. Like I said, I got a horrible night's sleep. So I wish you could. And I'm also hot. I don't know what's wrong with me. Let's see. I can't really see what the difference is. See, it's too. Oh, error that. Anyway, I can't see what the difference is between these. I'm gonna use a bright color. Wump. Okay. Wait. Okay, let me go back. Not that far back. So this is back and forth. That's one swipe. And that's a pull down. Okay, now for the next one. And back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. One swipe. And a pull down. Okay. And then we've got one's hot. And I'll pull down. Okay, so that goes like so that just isn't ever, that's just like color, so I don't like that one. Kind of defeats. Now let's see what the difference is between these. Okay, this hardly pulls it away at all. Hello, hello Ducks and Dart. Hi Kai, hope you are doing well. If anyone wants to talk about any subjects, feel free. My brain has been fried 6 ways to Sunday. Oh, shoot! I did not do that so I could see the difference. That was the entire point. Why is it lots of fun? Okay, there we go. So the shape of the kitty cat is still there, was this blur. It just kind of makes it look like it's been brushed. But when I do it like this, everything is definitely kind of fanned out a little bit more. And then when this, okay. I think for this time I need this one. Probably didn't expect. Anyway, if anyone doesn't know, I'm working on a reference sheet for my character, Fan Lu Mao, or aka Misato Yushoku. This is Misato Yushoku's alternate, like 100 gold pieces for that masterpiece, please. Okay, now back to the main thing in hand. I was supposed to be finished with the shirt, it's just that I noticed a few things. As it always be. Yes, I'm sorry, the cat is gone. Instead we got a cat girl. I think I need to rework my, We Got a Live One playlist, which is the playlist that I do that. It's just that I've been working on playlists nonstop and I really don't want to do it. Looks like a Vocaloid. I'll take it as a compliment. You know what, I'm going to... Huge downgrade, but if it's a cat, okay. Heyo! I need to clean my stupid glasses. I'm seeing black is gray. That's how dirty they are. From the moment I got these glasses, I said I'd be nice to him, and apparently. Apologies, but I don't recognize this character. You don't recognize her at all? You've seen her before. Well, technically you haven't. This character is this character. Maybe you recognize that one. She's wearing a wig. This is what she wears when she's on the move and she doesn't want to be noticed. Okay, that's better. I can see. Wrong layer. Wig reveal. Yeah, well, I figured that she needed something to wear when she doesn't want to be noticed, because she is pretty noticeable. Hope all is well for you. My life is looking up. A horrifying pink wig. No, the wig is nice. Don't diss the wig. It's been doing good. There's always so much more I can complain about. But that said, I really would like a nice sleep. I'm starting to feel like Misato's partner. In the story, Misato has a tech partner. His name's XR, and all he wants is a good night's sleep. And I'm starting to feel like it. I can't work, I can't be productive. So this is kind of like a shiny leather jacket. Oops, wrong side. There we go. I still haven't finished the Batman Hush comic. I am getting there. I only read it when I'm out now, though, apparently. Like, when I'm at the gym, waiting, or when I'm in, like, I read it when I was in the dentist's office. Did you hear? If you heard that, that was my dog. He was barking to go outside, but he just went out, and he just wants to go out to chase squirrels and bark, and it's too early to bark. Papa. Let's see. Let the dog out woman. They need to be free like wolves. No, they don't. They don't want to know the first thing about wolves. Well, our female one, she might. She can be vicious. She does not like anyone getting up in her personal space. That's her only problem, is that sometimes she can be vicious if you get into her personal space. And, of course, if the boy dog Winter gets into her personal space. I think she wouldn't quite be that vicious. It's only sometime, though. It's not all the time. Although she did bit my face. I feel like if it was just her, we got her second. But I feel like if it was just her, she would be better. She would not be as territorial. But since he's there and he's bigger than her, she needs to stake her claim and, you know, show that she's the dominant one, blah, 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 blah. If he really does want to get mad at her, though, he will. Like, there are a few times he does not put up with her. I'm hoping to get as much done as possible. Oh. Nice. Nora hitting me with random facts at 6 a.m. in the morning. Yesterday he's like, text me super early saying, Link! Missing link is canceled, and I'm just like, oh dude, it is too early. It's like, dude, it is too early to know what that is at 6 a.m. in the morning. I remembered after a while of thinking, but it's just like...
Well, I went to bed with I woke up with missing link news that missing link was canceled. Deal with the stuff I was doing throughout the day. Go take a nap, and then wake up to new screen songs for Kingdom Hearts 4. So
yeah.
It was a very interesting day. Kingdom Hearts wise.
Ciao, ciao. The voice in the background is now gone, folks. He just left. I can't tell him. You'll have to tell him through Discord. So, thoughts on the new Superman movie. Looks like a return to heroic heroes. Also, looks a little bloated and cheap. Oh yeah, superhero movie. Sorry. Yeah, I haven't seen the trailer. I have been hearing so much split news about, the, Thunderbolts. Some people have absolutely hated it. Some people thought it was okay. Some people did not like it at all. And some people, thought it was really good. No matter what, I'd be hard-pressed to think it's better than Iron Man. By my personal standard, Iron Man is the best. And then Infinity War is, like, the second best. I think those are really good movies. I think they're the MCU at the best. And, I would find it very hard to believe that it's above those. That's just my personal opinion. But, I don't think I'll see it in theaters, though. I'm probably just see it, when it comes out. Because, like, if my library gets it, I'll rent it from the library. Tell Laura I said, he just left. Yeah, but, so, I've been hearing really mixed things about the Thunderbolts, so I haven't been really interested in seeing that, because I do not, want to waste my money on anything. Superman movie I might go see, it's just that I'm just not sure. I have been hearing mixed things about it, but I do think that they are fixing things. Like, I noticed that they fixed Superman's blink, and some people say, that's just a stupid thing to think of. It's just like, well, you're making a Superman movie, and if you want my money, do it right. If you don't like Superman, like if people say, well, Superman's stupid anyway, so why are you pretending, like, well then you don't go watch it. I love Superman. Superman, like, I've gotten so much more appreciation. I thought he was okay. Like, I thought he had really cool moments as a kid, but as an adult, I really do like him. Not more than Batman, though. Batman's still my number one. Batman and Spider-Man, they'd be my number one superheroes. And, I agree. Considering it's too far for free heroes to be a part of the super... I need water. Yeah, I agree. All you need to know about Thunderbolts is John Walker did nothing wrong. I agree. Yeah, I agree 100%. Everything I hear about Thunderbolts, my mind always goes to It's a Gundam. to Gundam Thunderbolts, which is a good series. Oh. I've never watched a Gundam series. Any Gundam series. Maybe I should go back and watch them. I was talking about this online, and I believe it's true. My brother Nara also agrees with me, and a lot of other people do. The problem is a lot of quote-unquote anime fans that are newer, like the ones that just came in and such. And it's like, you can like whatever you like and stuff like that, but it's like, so many of them just totally, like, so many of them, like, I want an anime that's like this, I want an anime like that. It's like, well, there were animes like that. It's like, you missing all the classics and stuff, because if someone dares suggest to you anything that's older than yesterday, you get the ick. Like, there's so much, like, so many people now, what brought this up online is that, one person was saying, I don't know why more people don't talk about how bad the main protagonist of School Days is. And I said, well, at least in my day, people did. The problem is that so many anime fans are just obsessed with the new stuff. They totally miss the stuff that were staples to watch. I mean, School Days was awful, but it was a staple to watch. Now, I didn't watch it, but because I have standards. But at the same time, I did know about it. I've seen lots of clips of it, and I know the horrible, out there ending. So, I do know about it and such. And I've seen, like a good example would be, is I just got done finishing watching Big O. The ending was a little out there, but it was good. And I enjoyed it. And, at one time, it would have been a staple. Not like a big staple, but a lesser staple in anime to watch. And nowadays, I can guarantee you, people don't even remember it. They don't even remember some of the big staples. Like, there are people who've never seen Haruhi Suzumiya outside of a GIF, and they have no idea where she came from. There are people who have no idea what Fullmetal Alchemist is. They just know it's held to high regard. There are people who've never seen Cowboy Bebop. And it's just like, and again, you can watch whatever you want. It has nothing to do with people not watching the old stuff. It's just more of the fact that people have no interest in watching the old stuff, and they just want to keep up with trends, and they just think that, and I think a lot of them just think anime is something trendy, and therefore they want to be a part of it because it's trendy. And the one reason why I think that, and why so many of them are not real fans, is simply because, a lot of them want to censor it. Like, they're always like, oh, this anime is this way, or I think this person's this way, or I think no. I was telling my brother yesterday, it's like, I think one channel I used to watch a lot when I was a kid, but now I would never watch as an adult. YouTube channel, is, What Fullmetal Alchemist? Oh, I get it. All you need to know, every time I hear, okay, my mind be on mechs. Now, I don't expect people to watch all the MCU stuff. How can anyone blame Walker for taking a terrorist? Yeah, I agree. So many people just say, he killed a civilian, that was a terrorist. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. What's Fullmetal Alchemist? I'm assuming you're joking. Most new stuff is mostly isekai trash. Most good stuff is forgotten about for the early slop. Don't worry, little monster. We got enough slop to last the time. You aren't a real fan unless you've seen Mini Goddess Die Hard spoof episode. Yeah. Like I said, I haven't watched all the stables. Like, I've never... I watched one episode related to Naruto, and it wasn't Naruto, it was Boruto, folks. That's the only thing. I've never seen any. I've seen the first episode of Bleach. It didn't interest me much. And I saw, one episode of One Piece, and I've never seen any episodes of Dragon Ball. It's never interested me. No disrespect to the creator. But it's just never been my cup of tea. So it's like, Again, I've not, it's like I said, it's nothing to do with, oh, you don't want to watch this, because I have very high standards too in what I watch, especially now. Me and my brother are going back and watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Some of Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's like, some of the things, it's like, we're just watching random episodes, because I was just like, yeah, I could not watch this show from the beginning to the end. There are some moments where the dueling is just, like, it's entertaining as a kid, but as an adult, it's like, can you speed it up a little? Or maybe it's just me. But, the one thing I would say, though, is, like, I agree. Me and Nora were talking, it's like, you go for these stages in life where you really love kids' media, and then when you get older, like a teenager, you get super immature, and you think you're above all that kids' media. And then when you become an adult, you're just like, I actually do see the value in kids' media, if it's good kids' media. And I think that's one thing I like about Yu-Gi-Oh! Is, like, yeah, it's really cringe at some points, but I actually like the messages, the simple, pure messages of friendship and, believing in Evers and, pulling victories out and defeating the bad guys and stuff like that. It's just like, I like that stuff. It's pure in the sense of it's just a simple messaging, it's good messaging, and it's sincere, and even the English dub, for all of its crap that it did, all the butchery that it did, it still made it very sincere. It's like, they actually changed the music for the Egyptian god themes. And, like, that's the one thing. Like, I do not like the 4Kids dubs really that much, but there was some good actors in it. Some interesting choices, too, like making Bakura British. And such. But, they did a really good job, like, on some things, because they made, like, interesting themes. And then everything's was just like, man. Like, nowadays when an anime gets censored, it gets censored so lazily, but it's like, they actually took the time to go into the animes and change the word deaf to final. So, it's like, and if you don't know the context of that, it doesn't matter. But there was this one, like, board, like a Ouija board card, and it was supposed to spell out deaf. And there, but they changed it to final. And it's like, that actually takes effort. And like I said, they did give us different music, they gave us those cheesy openings, and it's just like, I actually like that stuff as an adult now. Like I said, there was times where I really loved it as a kid, and then I got really embarrassed of liking it, and it's just like, now I'm just like, I like whatever I want to like, because it's like, so many people don't make fun of the stuff I like, so it's just like, what's the point of trying to pretend that you only like cool stuff? I mean, yeah, if it's something that goes against my own convictions, then I won't watch it. But, as for just other people's opinions, nope, I'm gonna decide for myself. Anyway. Don't. Joke's on you, I've always got Justice League Unlimited. Yeah, true. My Little Ponies, that stuff's fire. Kind of feel the same way about Call of Duty games. Apparently Thunderbolts has power friendship scene. She looks, silly with the evil glasses. Well, she's always wearing the glasses, just here she, is, you know, this is like her aha moment. And yes, it is kind of supposed to look silly. I am. Hi Rusty, thank you for stopping by. What kind of music is this? I just realized. Let's see, but yeah, like I said, there's been some moments where there's been some episodes, like I said, I couldn't watch the entire series. I don't have the attention span, which probably has nothing to do with me being an adult, it has to do with my shrinking attention span, to watch all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Or even an interest, but some of the episodes are still pretty good. The only one I do like completely, though, is Zexal. Although my favorite character in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is Raoga Kamashiro and Setsu Kaiba. He's just so extra. So what's the talk of the stream? We're talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! And we're talking about Marvel, and we're talking about DC. And stuff. I'm not planning on seeing, since we were talking a lot in chat about Marvel, and I was going to be talking about something else, I'll reunite with them. I'm not planning on seeing, Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts, I roasted that. I'm not planning on seeing, Fantastic Four. I have no desire to see it. Because the Fantastic Four that I've seen the Fantastic Four very little. I've seen them in Spider-Man, the animated series. And I've seen them in Avengers or Mightiest Heroes. And from what I have seen of them, I love them. And I really want to see a version that's like those versions. You know, like the comic books. And I don't really want to see a version that's different. Was a female... Oh, I've seen the movie. So that's not quite true. I have seen them. I know more than the average Marvel stan, though, because so many people do not know that Doctor Doom is their villain. I'm like, you idiots. I mean, I can understand if you just legitimately don't know and stuff. No shame in that, but it's just like some of them pretend like they know so much. And then they're Wikipedia warriors that try to say, well, actually, the female surfer, she was a thing in the comic books in this one issue, like, for 5 seconds. It's like, I'm not a comic book person either, but I don't pretend to be. But I know more than you, and also, just because it happened once in the comic books does not mean it should be done on the screen. I mean... if we're going to use that logic, Batman painted Robin yellow to hide from the Green Lantern, so that, well, not hide, but to fight off the Green Lantern when he came down into his cave. He painted Robin and everything else in the cave yellow, just to avoid it. That was in the comic books. You gonna do that in the movie? No, I don't think so. I like stuff. I thought everyone knew Victor Doom is an F4 villain. Apparently not. Apparently not. I've seen people be surprised. I got no problem with people who like, the way the MCU is. But it's just like, at the same time, it's like, just know that I don't. And, let me voice my opinion on it. It's not stopping you. Like, I didn't stop. Like, this isn't Marvel, this is Star Wars, but it's like, I didn't stop the Acolyte. I didn't stop you from liking the Acolyte, and I didn't stop the production. I didn't review it at all. I didn't do it. All I did was not watch it, and I looked at other people's reviews. But I never left a review on IDMEM. I never made a YouTube video. I just pointed and laughed at the power of one. And it's like, well, you could say, well, the YouTubers did it. It's like, well, yeah, but it's like, if they really are the small minority, and you guys are in the majority, then they wouldn't be able, like, where were you? Why didn't you watch it? Like, so many people who watched, the Marvels and, Acolyte, I know, who were hyping it up, were like, we love this show, we're watching it. So it's like, are you watching on Disney Plus? No, because they support things I don't like. And it's like, oh. You're part of the problem. If you really want to support something, you have to watch it in the way that it was meant to be. I actually had to look up, because of Disney Plus, I had to look up if Disney Channel was still a thing. Like, does Disney still do that? If anyone wants a TV show recommendation, me and my mommy are watching Murder, She Wrote. And we also watched Too Cute last night, which is a show that's also on YouTube for free, I think. It's just animals. What's your biggest non-culture war complaint about the MCU? Mine is they kill off cool villains too quickly, like Ultron. FF, it's called Age of Ultron, not the week of Ultron. Not realizing Doom is an FF villain is clear evidence. Do you know nothing about F4? He's basically the face of the villain roster. Yeah, I agree. I mean, the one thing I would say though is that in the people's slight defense, and I know this because people who do read comic books told me this, so I know it's not entirely wrong. And if it is wrong, they're wrong, not me. But Spider-Man did, like, kind of, and I know this because I've seen him as ever villain. Spider-Man's kind of inherited so many ever people's villains because Spider-Man is just so much more popular. So now everybody thinks that they're a Spider-Man villain, so that's kind of it. Let's see, what's my biggest, non-culture or complaints? I mean, there isn't anything that, the bad CGI is one thing, the over-reliance on it. The fact that we don't really have as many, smaller focused films. The fact that, it's kind of taking a cue from DC, where everything's kind of rushed now because they think if they don't get it out, like, now, then people won't pay attention. And so, yeah, I get a lot of quote-unquote uncultured or complaints about the MCU, but at the same time, it's like, I think that quote-unquote all the culture warrior complaints, at least the ones that I have, I think they're valid. Because it's like, there is just such, like, the trailer for the, Riri Williams dropped, Ironheart, and it's just like, okay, so you made the, it's like, why is it that every single black character, especially black, female character, why is it they always have to be, like, why does she have to steal her Iron Man stuff? Why does she have to, my brain's a little fried, so, if I sound like a broken record, forgive me. But why does she have to be stealing her Iron Man stuff? Why does she have to be, quote-unquote, fighting the systems of oppression? It's like, why can't she just be, like, Sam was really cool when he was the Black Falcon, because, he was cool as the Black Falcon, and it's like, he's just allowed to be a hero. And I'm not saying you can't have that stuff where they deal with quote-unquote culture or societal problems. I have no issue with that. It's just that every hero seems to be that. And it's just like, and I'm sure people will say, well, that's the experience of being a different. It's like, well, I'm Indian, not black, but, like in the case of Mindy Kaling's Velma, my experience is definitely nowhere near like hers. Hasn't been, quote-unquote, complaining about the patriarchy every 5 seconds. and doing gross, volatile things. That's just not been me. Why do all the black heroes gotta get a steel and Iron Man suit, Maris? 2025? I'm just saying, is why can't she just, like, there's so many characters that were just introduced and they were just fun characters. Like, I saw this clip going around. It was of, this is the stuff that can be canceled. But I saw this clip going around. It was the episode Troc from Teen Titans. And in it, Starfire is saying, you know what it's like to be treated differently. And he says, I'm half a robot. And a lot of people got mad. They didn't say it was because he was black. And it's just like, well, people were pointing out that it's like, discrimination based on race has never been, again, there are heroes that do have that, do have those issues and do deal with those problems, but it's never been Cyborg's problem. And I agree, like, even in, like, when writing that's quote-unquote more progressive, it still hasn't been his problem. Like, in Young Justice, Season 3, which was very much more progressive. I'm gonna do a review on that, I swear. He didn't have that problem. He had a nice, he had a good, strong, like, an upper class background, and he had was popular and liked, and that's the problem. His entire life was going for him, and then it all got taken away when he ended up having his accident. That's what I really like about him. And I think that, and so it's never been a part of his backstory, so to put it in there just because he is, the fact that you have to think that every single black character has to deal with it, it's just like, seriously? Whatever, I'm sure if someone heard that, they would just say, oh, you're racist, why don't you let people have their experience? It's like, no, fine, have your experience, but I just want to see a hero be a hero. And also that you also have to admit that, like, if you make something that's more quote-unquote tailored to one specific experience, it is going to make it more limiting. Like, if you make things more on a branch of universal themes that everyone can relate to, then it's gonna last longer. But whatever, that's just me. Ciao, Rusty. See ya! By the way, Black Panther also stole his wings from the military in Winter Soldier. Just gonna drop that out there. I haven't seen the Winter Soldier in a long time, so you could literally tell me that they beat the Winter Soldier by driving a school bus in his face, and I'd have to do a double check. I'm not saying it's not the way it's. But that's the thing, though, it's the way that Brewery steals it. Like, it's just that, of complaining of, oh, to be black and smart, it's just like they're always holding me down. That's just it. Have your experience, but it's a bit cliche if it's all the black characters' experiences. Don't fear being canceled, little sheep. Some random loser will always cry about you. That has nothing to do with being canceled. I just also just want to be respectful and as kind as like, I don't want to get all, I make jokes and stuff like that. But when I'm doing real talk, I want to be as respectful and understanding as possible. That doesn't mean I'm going to change my mind to unbelieving something just to fit your belief, but at the same time, it's like I can still listen to the other side. I can still understand and such, and that's not looking so bad. I didn't think they did drive a car. I think they did drive a car into the Winter Soldier. It didn't work. I specifically said a cool school bus. I need to rewatch The Winter Soldier. I got all of the Captain America movies, with the exception of the newest one, because it wasn't out yet. Also because I don't like it, so even if they did, I wouldn't buy it. And I need to watch them. Same thing. But yeah, my favorite MCU movies are just the Iron Man movies. Like, that's another thing too, though. Like, people are saying, oh, you just don't like it because it's women. It's like, I can think of a lot of movies with the male characters that I don't like. Like, I don't really, I haven't seen Thor in a long time. I did buy that too. I need to watch this stuff, darn it! Sorry, I'm just realizing there's never enough time in the day for anything. I also want to watch Anne Shirley. I'm missing it. It's the anime. I mean, granted, it's not like it's the most trendiest anime, so I don't need to watch. I can just watch it when it ends, but the fact is, it's like, it's really nice, and I really do like it. I love... Reminds me of Harrison Ford becoming the Red Hulk is a practical effect. He can just do that. I would believe that. See, that's another thing, too. Like, even from a quote-unquote, like, this is a non-culture complaint about, Captain America Brave New World with Sam Wilson as the star and no Captain America. Like, I have no problem with Sam. I liked his character. I actually really did like his character, but then they turned him into Captain America, and it's just like, no, I didn't like it. And I was okay with it at first. Like, I was a lot more warmer to it than ever people, but then I started thinking about it more, and it's like, it's not even the fact that they made someone else Captain America, which I don't even, like, John Walker did nothing wrong, but I don't even think John Walker can be Captain America. There's only one Captain America. I'm sick of this mantle crap, where the identities are just like, no, be your own person. So it's like, it's nothing to do with Sam Wilson. John Walker, to me, wouldn't even be Captain America. And I liked him as Falcon, and I liked Falcon being his original person. It's like, why does he have to get the white man's hand-me-downs? It's just like, whatever. But it's like, and then also on top of that, when they made it worse, because in Falcon and Winter Soldier, they make him give back the shield. Like, it's like, okay, if it's such an honor, then why are you giving it back? It's like, I guess it's because he feels like he's not worthy and stuff, but it's like, bull pocky, man. It's like, if you want me to believe that this character earns it, don't give it back. That's so disrespectful. But whatever, okay, moving on. This is a non-culture complaint about, Marvel's, Captain America. Was that Captain America? The fact that they revealed that it's, President Ross. Like, I know that because I've seen Avengers. Avengers Are Heroes, which is one of the best TV shows I've ever watched. So I know that. But there are a lot of people who don't know that. And if, like, it's just like, well, people are like, well, they already know in the comics. Like, so many people do not know that. So many people do not know that. So many people do not know that. So it's like, don't give me that. And it's like, well, if, quote unquote, oh, well, they already know because the comic books. Well, it's like, well, then why do anything? It's like, go read the comic books. So it's like, no, you spoiled your own movie. And I know why, because they needed to get butts in the seat. In the end, it didn't work. What was really funny is that they desperately tried to say the movie was a success, and then, like, later, they had to, when, Thunderbolts came out, they admitted that it was a failure. I like the first Iron Man, but Cap has the best one, not gonna lie. I can understand that. I do love Captain America. That's probably my... So, and lies. All the same. Yeah, it's very important to have jokes and serious talk, but look at Kirsch. Vice published. Yeah, poor Kirsch. I hope things get. But they walked some of the stuff back, so victory for. I stand with Foxu. I think John is the only one worthy to be Captain America, and it's because how much the writers hate him for. Got a dash. Maybe some little ditty. See ya! Thank you for stopping by. Let me pull out this. I thought you guys might be interested. It's not completely accurate because there are sometimes my mind just goes blank and I forget half the things I like. But this is my list of top favorite movies and anime and everything. And some of it's not accurate at all anymore. So, this is my top list of favorite live action movies. Get Lord of the Rings, Inception. This is from least to greatest. Lord of the Rings, Inception, Hunger Games, Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. Don't at me. I think that movie is good. Captain America, Spider-Man 2. I might actually switch Captain America. I might actually switch those. See, this is what I think. This is what I think. Because sometimes my opinion changes when I watch the movie. It's like, I actually really do like Star Wars, but I'm not sure if I get more enjoyment out of Star Wars than Spider-Man 2. They're both considered crappy movies by journalist standards, but I like them. I think Captain America might actually be above it. That's an American Girl film. I like it. It's called Molly, the American Girl, on the home front. It's about a girl in World War II. American Girl, the doll company, used to do in fun movies with historical girls, and then they just stopped. And then you have The Dark Knight. I was surprised, actually, of how much I liked that movie, to be honest. Wonder Woman, the original Avengers, which actually, yeah, I said Infinity War earlier, but no, Infinity War is really good, but the original one is the best. Spider-Man 3, do not at me. I love Spider-Man 3. I love Spider-Man 3. Tron, I don't care what anyone says. I like that. I'm looking forward with hopeful and hopefully not stupidly placed optimism and Tron Ares. I'm hoping it's good. And then you got Iron Man. Then you got Narnia. I absolutely love Narnia. It is a perfect adaptation. It did nothing wrong. And I wish it would have continued, but it didn't. The Little Princess. I got the Spanish version. Or French, I don't know. I'm too stupid to know the difference at this time of the morning. Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King. American Girl. Felicity. The Lord of the Rings, Two Towers. Yes, I put Pirates of the Caribbean above Lord of the Rings. I'm sorry. And then Samantha and Babe. If no one's ever seen the movie Babe, they should watch it. But yeah, that's all my favorite movies. Oh yeah, that's in my superhero movies. So for DC superhero movies, you got Red Sun, Justice League versus Teen Titans, Batwoman movie, Batman versus Robin, Batman Sub-Zero, Superman versus Elite. That one's a really good one. Justice League Dark Apocalypse. There's one scene in that's super violent and I cannot watch it, but the movie's good. Doom, that one's good. Flashpoint Paradox, that's a really fun movie. Crisis on Two Earth. The Dark Knight is really good. The Reign of the Superman and the Death of Superman, that movie's also really good. Batman Under Red Hood, Trouble in Tokyo. It's technically not a movie, but they call it a movie, so the Batman and Superman movie, that's like peak Batman. And then Batman vs. Dracula, Batman Mask of the Phantasm, and my favorite, most of all, Batman Beyond, Return of the Joker. So yeah, that's all my favorite stuff. Although some of the stuff is not accurate anymore. Like I said, it's always changing, because sometimes I forget about something, and I forget how much I actually like it, and then I'm like, I gotta put it on there. That's the reason why I haven't published it. Oh, hello, Coco! I was recording a skit, so there was a show dialogue. I put my money back in and put But I said put. Oh no 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 no. Anyway, let's get back to the drawing of the reference sheet. Oh, there we go. It's like, where'd my pen go? Yeah, but it's like, I'm hoping I'm not stupid. At least, no matter what, I will, if we make it to October, on September, and everything is fine, the entire world doesn't freaking blow up, I at least have one thing to look forward in that movie theater wise, and that is Kimetsu no Yaiba. I cannot wait for that. I cannot wait for that. I know exactly what it's about because I have read the manga, so I know the ending. And seeing it animated, especially what's gonna come first, because I know. So, I did the math, and I can't repeat the math because I forget it. But basically, I got a pretty. I can't say it without spoiling it, and I don't think I want to spoil it because it is good. But I got a pretty good idea where each of the Kimetsu no Yaiba movies will go. Okay, I'll be right back in a flash. I need to go do something real quick. Get cheese. I have returned with a piece of cheese in my mouth. No, I am a blue sheep, and blue sheep absolutely love cheese. If you don't know that, then come back to me and learn your facts. Have you ever seen Underworld and Blade? No. Or even Ghost Rider films. I've seen reviews of the Ghost Rider films. Never watched them. I probably would watch those. I'm not sure about Blade or Underworld. I kind of wonder which Batman movie is gonna get the Hollywood glaze next. Because you got Joker, Two-Face, Ra's al Ghul, Scarecrow, which is a never one. Or maybe the Punisher free films. Yeah, I've never... Also, I have seen the most movies, and definitely Ghost Rider. Definitely good stuff. Okay, yeah, I know a lot of people... Like, some people hated the Ghost Rider movies, but some people like them. Just to be sure, though, you guys are talking about the ones with Nicolas Cage, correct? Because that's the ones I've seen reviewers of. They're a little bit smaller. let's see. Ghost Rider 1 is more accurate and Love Hello. Movies, Ghost Rider, Spirit, Vengeance. Nick Cage ones. Okay, okay. Just making sure there wasn't anything else that I was aware of. This kind of sounds like, this is YouTube audio free music, but this kind of sounds like, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood music OST, or, this one OST in, My Hero Academia. I think it's called The Power of, All for One. So when I was younger, before I saw them, I got Blade mixed up with Blade Runner a whole bunch. Don't ask me why. Just because of the names, I guess. I didn't even really know what Blade Runner was for the longest time. I have seen Blade Runner. I don't think I liked it as much as other people did. Like, I know some people are over the moon about that, and, fair enough, fair enough. I just think that, those shorts are on the wrong layer. They're on the jacket layer. Which Blade Runner did you see? There's 5 of the the director's cut, I think, is what I saw. I saw whichever one HBO Max airs. Speaking of HBO, so HBO Max used to be called HBO Max, and then they changed it to just Max. Now they're changing it back to HBO Max. And I'm like, vindicated. I never called it that. I never called it, just Max anyway. It's stupid. Wesley Snipes, Harrison Ford. I understand how you get confused between Blade Runner and Blade. Oh, no. Like I said, I think it's just names. So, like, a good example would be was when I was looking into Cyberpunk when I'm starting. Because originally, I thought Cyberpunk was more just in the style and aesthetic. So I was trying to really look up what it was to see if Revolution Full Color would be called that. It's not. It's not Cyberpunk. But I just wanted to make sure. And, so anyway, so I started looking it up, and then I seeing Blade and how influential it is, and how much it changed the genre and stuff like that. And I'm just like, I just keep every entire time I was just thinking, Blade Runner. I thought it was Blade Runner that they were talking about. So it's like, interesting. I didn't know that's what you consider cyberpunk. So that's when I got it mixed up. It was then shortly after I then actually watched Cyberpunk. I think that's why I watched it, because again, I wanted to get an understanding of what the genre was. And nah, if Revolution Full Color is anything, just urban fantasy. Hey, HBO, stop being a HP and make it never spawn. I don't trust anything to make anything good anymore, though. Because I remember when Young Justice Season 3 was announced, I was looking forward to optimism, and then I thought about it for 5 seconds, and I'm like, oh wait, is this gonna go in the direction I think it is? And then it did. It went exactly in that direction. Like I said, I'm gonna review Young Justice, because Young Justice is one of those shows that I really like, but it went really downhill, and it needs to be said. I mean, it has been said, but it needs to be said by me. I want to do this for pure fun reasons. When I see sunshine. There we go. Make the texture a little bit. Trying to think. So, trying to think of what shows that I like. Well, there are shows that I like. I won't say they're canceled, because sometimes things continue, but it's like, I wish Noragami continued. It hasn't been canceled. It just hasn't done anything. I want a Robin show with all the Robin's fighting, Deathstroke, League Wiz, and the League of Assassins with some Justice League cameos. I would say interesting, but it's like, if it's just Robin, cool, but when you add in the Ever guys, it's like, eh. Because I'm one of those people that Batman should have no more than 2 sidekicks. Free tops. Robin, obviously. Batgirl, and Nightwing. And that's all. That is all. And if you want the second Robin to be Jason Todd, then he has to die. Because that's what happens. Because not enough people voted for him to live. How sad. I read that comic book. It was good, actually. But then I saw in the background this one panel that they did of him finding Jason Todd alive, and Batman's just so happy, and it's like, and I see this ad, it's like, if you want him to live, you have to call. You have to call in a vote. And I guess no one did. It's like, oh my goodness. He died because the audience wanted him to. That or their moms wouldn't let them use the dial-up. Jason Todd vote actually had some sizable controversy. Yeah, I remember. I do remember that. Nightwing versus the Red Hood and Tim Drake solving, Damien debating which dysfunctional family to commit to. Yeah, I mean, that would be interesting. I do agree. But like I said, I'm just one of those people that Batman is not supposed to have some sidekick. It's like, okay, all the Robins, fine. But it's like, then you get Batwoman. Okay, Batwoman's doing her own thing, whatever. And then you get Batgirl. No, if you can only have one woman, I'm sorry. But then you got Huntress, who's kind of considered that. I'm like, no? And then you've got, like, Spoiler. And it's like, they make jokes about it, but it's like the Bat Family or Bat Inc. And I'm just like, nope, 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 nope. If I was doing Batman, he would have hardly any sidekicks. I just do not like him having sidekicks. But I do find it a little ironic that Batman's personality is much less suited to sidekicks, but yet he's got all of them. Meanwhile, Superman works pretty much alone. Like, he has Supergirl and he has Superboy and he has Crypto and stuff, but there are a lot of continuities where they're just not there. And it's just him. I'm just originally the daughter of the Bat Family is usually Batman, Robin, and Robin's girlfriends. Okay, there we go. Done was the shorts. I forgot to add a little bit of a sparkle to the jackets. So let's get this. Too much. Too thick. Just want a little bit. Oh, wrong one. Oh, yes, if anyone was wondering, my mom's cataract surgery did go well so far. I mean, you know, she's still in recovery, so hopefully she recovers all fine. But for the most part, it all did go fine, so that's good. Counting down the days to when Batman and Superman are just like I lost my train of thought. Okay. Too thick. Just want a light dusting. Pause for a second. It was Batgirl and Nightwing. Then Jason died. But if I remember correctly, Tim Drake gets spoiler and Damian has a serial killer girlfriend he got for, which I understand. Congratulations on Mama Sheep. Yes. Yeah, that sounds more like what I heard. Like I said, I'm not a comic book expert. I've watched more of the movies and TV shows and stuff like that. So it's like, I'm not an expert. Papa Sheep also had cataract surgery just like a couple of weeks ago too. They both thought it would be trendy. Well, and by both I mean my dad thought it would be trendy if they had it together. I just realized this hat needs a little bit more. There we go. My is better than sacrifice. I don't need your money. I want your life for a few things. And don't bother coming. That's a Keith Green song I'm singing. He's got great Christian music. Like Like, I love it. There we go. Now the hat's got a little bit more body to it. Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Like I said, wanting to watch Fern, watching Apothecary Diaries right now, trying to watch Anne Shirley. I still need to go back to Sakamoto Days. I watched the first 3 episodes and then I kind of stopped. But I did like it. I was enjoying it, but I need to go back to watching. It was kind of very much Spy X Family. It got a lot of the same vibe. And there we go. Okay, pretty much already done with the tights, so I've got nothing to do there. I just might add a little bit of nah. Let's see. Where am I looking for? I'm looking for something. Where's my textures? There they are. Wrong text. Wrong color. Let's see. If anyone else has got anything that they want to bring up, just bring it up. Because it's like my brain is starting to short fry. I'm not gonna like stop streaming because I still got more that I want to draw and I still got plenty of time. But it's like, let's see. I think I mentioned last stream I watched episodes of Grim Fantasy and Delusions. Oh, cool. Is that an anime or is that a different TV show? I've got a one-track mind, so I don't know what it is. I always keep on forgetting. Anime fantasy. Oh, cool. Very cool. Cool. Okay, gotta make the line art disappear. Oops. There we go. Now make it reappear. Almost done. I just realized I forgot the boots. I gotta go back and do the boobs. Kinda isekai, but barely noteworthy isekai. Ah. I have to keep on reminding myself that Akame ga Kill is an isekai because it looks so much like an isekai, but it's not. No. That noise you just heard was the notification on my cell phone. But it was from my mom's eyes. It's like, no, that happened yesterday. Let's see. Let's see. Ta-dum. Why does my pens keep going up into Timbuktu? I made my brother watch Ready Player One. It wasn't quite as bad as he thought, but he was still pulling his hair out for how dumb it was. We recorded it, so mainly in a million years, there will be an audio reaction to it. I think the first part of the movie was more fun visually, but the plot was dumb. Whereas the second part of the movie wasn't so bad in the plot. I mean, it was still dumb, but it was better. But it was more of a mess visually. Like, it was less impressive. Well, it wasn't... Okay, let me rephrase that. It wasn't the fact that it was impressive. It was the fact that it was all cluttered. I couldn't really see anything that was going on. So it was just kind of like, meh. Okay, we're almost done. We're at the cusp of victory. All we got to do after this is the colors. I don't want to rush, but at the same time I want to rush. I'm about to sneeze. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what else I did. Try not to jinx your challenge. Try not to jinx yourself. Challenge impossible. Yeah. I'm thinking. Again, if anyone else has got any stories or anything to tell, private, public, well, no private stuff, just fun stuff. If anyone's got anything. So what I think we want to do is turn this into a Thunderbolt session. If I remember correctly, didn't they change the name of the movie too? Isn't it the New Avengers now? I found that a little lame, but whatever. Marketing be marketing, that is. I I don't think I've ever seen a movie that changes its name. Oh, wait, no, that's not true. That stupid Birds of Prey movie changed its name. It used to be called Birds of Prey, and they add this big addendum where it's, oh, so cute and like, everyone has their movie that they hate. I think I dislike that one the most. No, I haven't seen it, but everything that I have seen it, every clip that I've seen, everything, it's just like, everything looks awful about it, and I hate it, and I don't need to see it to know that I hate it, and I never waste my time seeing it. Merisu fishing for content from the chat. You guys aren't talking, I got nothing to talk about. I want it to be not a boring abyss of nothingness. Excuse me if I want some... Like I said, I didn't get the best night's sleep, but I at the same time, I really wanted to, stream today. But it's like, my brain's like, I got nothing. I don't think screaming is gonna help me up. You're not boring. Thanks. Well, I think it'd be boring to just watch anybody draw in silence. Will you ever play Among Us in chat? Maybe. I think I do own the game. I think it was given to me. Let me see. I actually have to look now. Yep, there it is. I do have it. I just never played it before. I do not have that game. The games that I have are a lot of visual novels, but games that would be interesting to play on stream are Among Us, Pac-Man, the Arkham series, Beach Old, I guess if you want to play that. Danganronpa, not sure if I'll play that on stream again. Final Fantasy 13. I got the Ace Attorney. That'd be kind of fun to play. I got Portal 1 and 2. I got Stray. And I've got all the Tales games that are available on Steam. And I got some Yu-Gi-Oh games, which I suck at. And I've never played. The vent calls. I was gonna hard derail after fishing attempt to become the vent. Fishing for contact Merisu and catches Tim Curry from Rocky Horror Picture. Oh no, 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 no. I've actually never seen that movie. I think Nora has. But I haven't. I have heard the one song in it, the one song that I don't think I can repeat on YouTube because they'll get the wrong idea. Oh, that's another thing I'm watching. I'm watching My Hero Academia, Vigilantes. I'm so far really enjoying it. Although now I know where the animation went for My Hero Academia. Season 7 was rough. Oh my goodness. It was like, what the heck? Oh, we got the last season though coming out. Well, if you're ever down for playing chat Among Us, with chat, I have Among Us installed. Been starting short PM games. Cool. I might take you up on that offer. I do not know. There's someone I want to collab with first, though, before I collab with anybody else, with the exception of, obviously, Noah Vanguard, because he just comes in whenever he wants. He comes in, does war crimes, then he leaves. Okay. There we go. We got some nice shine to the boots. Well, also a Tale Salem is a social destruction game where your performer jobs. Here's a mod for Among Us. Oh, cool. Haven't watched it, but I know a certain someone for Take Me Up on the Offer. Last time someone said that they flashed one, two. Oh no. No. I just realized there's a mistake right here, and again, one of those mistakes that no one's gonna notice except for me, and I noticed. That's the problem. It doesn't matter if anyone else sees it. Like, if anyone ever tells me, it's just a little mistake, no one's gonna notice it but you, it's like, yes, I know, that's the problem. I do notice it. Oh, good morning, Diego. Morning. Today I'm working on finishing up this reference sheet of Fan Lu Mao. At least I'm not completely wasting my time. Like, considering the fact that she does actually appear in the next chapter, it will come in handy for her to be. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm gonna come back to the boots. I'm just gonna give the boots a rest, and then I'm gonna come back to them and tidy them up later when I, like, think about it more. It's just a little mistake. It's just a little heartbeat under the floor. Review Rocky Horror Show before the next season of Ruby. It'll be more meaningful. No. I'm not even 100% sure if Ruby's still gonna continue. I want it to continue. I desperately want Ruby to continue. I want to see where that dumpster fire goes. I want to see it go right into the depths of Tartarus. They still keep the channel active, as if they're going to do something. It's like, don't tease me like that. Young Justice, I would also, even despite its ending, I would also like to see where that ends up as well. Although I have a better chance as Ruby just because of the DC does stuff all the time. And so it's like, what's one more? Especially since it's a 2D animated show. I just won't do it. I have no idea what movie that is. Phantom of Paradise. I have no idea. Ruby Chibi review then? I've seen most of Ruby Chibi. It was actually fun. I remember this one joke. There's like an alarm for a cat burglar, and Blake's like, "You think that just because I'm a cat, I automatically stole it? That's stereotyping." And as she's talking, it shows that all the stuff she stole. And it's like, that's funny. That's funny. That's like really funny. Okay. Purple time. There we go. Most of the time, this purple part does not show. There it is. Of course it's on a layer it's not supposed to be. I think I remember Torchwick and Neapolitan, and I guess Sun Sung, however you say the name. Yeah, I don't know how its name's spelled. I forget, actually. You jinxed me. I think I knew it, and then I didn't know it. But, yeah, Ruby was a thing. It was interesting. I think that it had a lot of flaws at the beginning, but you were able to forgive them because it was just like, it was a very small passion project that people were dedicated to, and it made sense. It's like, you know, we don't want to focus on the details so much, we just want to get to the plot. But then later on, it kind of got its head up its rear end, and it thought it was so much greater than it was. And like, it just thought it was the most epicest thing ever. And now all it's ever known for is certain types of memes of Ruby saying certain types of things to a certain group of people. And it's funny. Ba-dum-ba-dum. This is for hair shine, but it's also good for just ever stuff too. I think session 5 or 6 is where... Shit. Yeah. Well, there was actually signs all the way back in volume 4. So, Monty, the creator, died. And it was like right after that you could see signs. Like, right from the get-go, they go out of the village. And you can see, like... I mean, they go out of their, they leave their home, and all they see is village with robes and stuff. It's like if it's Avatar, it's like, Ruby was an avatar. It was very modern. There was a lot of modern things. Why is everybody living here like it's ancient China? Like, I guess they just thought it was gonna be more fantasy like that, but it's like, no, it's not. It's just inconsistent. You didn't know how to do your story. And this isn't like a Tales games where you built it up good. You just build it up bad. Ruby the cocky who would save it. Background characters to the right hand man arguably shows the best villain. I don't know who you're referring to. There we go. Oh, it needs more water. I did not drink enough. I'm the reason why people say, remember to stay hydrated. I remember my Grammy, and she never drank enough when she got to the end, and it's just like, it was sad, and I'm just like, man, if I make it to this age, I'll be even worse. Because I'm already young and I don't drink enough. Because she never used to be like, I forgot to color the hand. I gotta go back and do the hand. Oh, I burped. Excuse me. Oh, Razgrid, Razgrid, I just realized you returned. Hi, Raz. A hydrated sheep is a fluffy sheep. Yeah, I know. I just can't stay fluffy, though. I mean, hydrated. It's sad. I never am underhydrated unless I'm sick. Then one time I got to get rushed to the hospital because I got dehydrated. It wasn't fun. I could have, you know, it wasn't fun. Need a little touch-ups right here. This song actually appears in the Melancholy Part by Suzumiya. I don't know why, if there's a deeper symbolism meaning to it. I looked up the meaning of the song, but it kind of went over my head. And I don't remember. The Haru Suzumiya movie is good. It's a good Christmas movie. Watch. Like I said earlier, it still will never. It will never surprise. It will never not surprise me that there are people who are anime fans and do not know who Haru Suzumiya is. It's like you need to. Even if you don't want to watch it, you still need to know who she is. I mean, she was so popular. She was considered, like, the mascot for anime, practically. In the West. I don't know about Japan. But in the West, she was, like, the mascot. I just realized I did the eyes wrong. I need to go back and do those. Well, I did the eyes right, but I forgot the highlight part. Well, not the highlights, the lighter part, I guess. Ugh, I keep going back and I'm looking at things that I missed and it's annoying me. It's like, why? Why? Why did I miss this? How did I miss this? I remember the pilot flew wise despite how significant the pilot may be. Background characters are the shadow team. Oh, that's what you think. Okay. I don't know. Monty decided to cast sleep paralysis demons fell in his face. Also, cooking me some eggs and bacon. No, you can't have my bacon, Merisusheep. Why not? I want your bacon. Give me your bacon. There's a bacon tax. I just remembered the pilot who flew. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now I get what you're saying. Why are there so many people in the first season? 3 seasons. What happened to him? I don't know. I do not know. I don't remember. I think he bailed. That's all I remember. Okay, let's look. Okay. My bacon. No fair. All I got is bacon bits. There's a bacon tax. You need to pay it. Oh, there we go. Okay. I think... Oh, not done with purple yet. Okay. Go 1, 2... Okay. Got the nails to be done. So, fun fact about my character, Misato Yushoku, or she's known now, Fan Lu Mao. She does not wear makeup at all. And she does not paint her nails. This is actually a result of her, blood. Powers. She can change the pigments. No, I'm not listening to this. There we go. There we go. Happy birthday. Pig bacon. You sound like my mom when I have chocolate. Doing good. Yeah. I gave my friend some advice. If you have a parent and they want to, or anybody, like, and they want to ask you a whole bunch of questions, or they're trying to argue, or this, just say, here, mom or dad, taste this, and shove a piece of chocolate in their mouth so they can't talk. I did that once to my mom. There we go. that is inconsistent is flip. That is way too short. That's probably too long now, but whatever. Delete a few things. True. The worst part of Ruby for me was when my favorite character, Weiss, also races, Weiss became not race. Oh. Oh no. But, yeah, Weiss was the best character. Not solely because of the reasons that you mentioned, but, and they did kind of, ruin her, I think. I think one reason why she was the good character is because she was that way. She ends up going through an arc and changing, and so you can see the development and such. Well, Yang was really good with her fist. Oh no 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 no. Oh no 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 no. No 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 no. No no no. No no no. Yeah, I'm not touching that. It was a 10-foot pole. But you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I do kind of find it funny how that just kind of splurted out there. I just woke up, so I really don't want to clean anymore. I'm tired of it, but things get messy anyway. Yeah, I get you. I get you. I don't want to clean either, but it's just like, there's just sometimes it's like you can't take it anymore. You can hear my tummy grumble. I ate a piece of cheese, but I guess I'm still hungry. It's because you have bacon. That's why I'm hungry. I need bacon. Yes, Marisu, we are gathering a team. We're going to call it the Deplorables, aka Raping. Oh, no, no, no. Yatadum! Weiss stuffed at least that made her good. No drama to drag her down. Even with the dysfunctional family wasn't. I think the problem with Weiss was that her family wasn't too much of an issue. Like, I can totally see what they were going for was Weiss's dad, and it just falls flat. Because it's like, they're like, she doesn't have any reaction to her dad being arrested, and I can guarantee you, I can see the writer's mentality. They're like, well, yes, that's because her dad doesn't bother her anymore. She's not going to let it be bothering her, unlike her mom where it destroyed her, because she's strong and independent, and she doesn't need no man, and blah, blah, blah. It's like, that is not how reality works. I'm sorry. Even if you have a parent who's awful, and you do not like them, 99% of the time, you will feel for that parent, be it good or bad feelings. You'll get mad, you will get sad, you'll be happy. It's just something, but she didn't feel nothing. It is impossible for you to have to watch your parent get arrested and not feel anything. Like I said, I'm not even talking about like you always have to be sad, but nothing. She had nothing. And she didn't even treat him like it was her parent. And it's like, someone in Weiss's situation would... I just didn't think they would feel that way. I'm not saying that it's not possible, because I was blessed by God, was really good parents, so thank you for that, God. So I do not understand to that degree of what it would be like. And I will fully admit that. But I just think, from all that I've heard, all the stories that I've heard from people who do have negative relationships with their parents, they feel a lot of emotions, but the one that they don't feel is nothing. Kind of wish her dad wasn't an asshole. Wanted him to be more neglectful parent who wanted to stop being neglectful. Yeah, it would have been nice to see that, but no, he's the white man, so he's got to go. He's the white businessman who's an allegory for Trump. Just like every single white businessman. Because Hollywood ran out of ideas. Like, if I had to be angry at Monsieur Trump, President Trump, for one thing, it'd be that. It's the fact that he broke everybody's brains. And now they can only make one type of bad guy now. When it comes to the businessman. Or the military man. Same thing with the military man. Military man's the same way. You could have actually given an arc making her dad actually abusive and Whitley trauma for lashing out at Weiss. Yeah, that would have been interesting. Weiss suffered the least and makes good... Oh, yeah. Was her dad the Trump allegory, or was the Ironwood? I think it was both, to be honest. I think they were doing both. But I think with Ironwood, they were just more above just Trump allegory. I think they were just making it... He's wrong and crazy. They were trying too hard to make... They were trying too hard to get, oh, let's make the tragic hero who falls into villainy. And they didn't realize by doing it the way they did, they made Team Ruby stupid and abusive and manipulative and scummy and messed up as all get at. And the fact that they never even acknowledge what they did to Ironwood is just like, my goodness. You gaslit that man into committing suicide. I hope you're happy. I'm the total... You could... I was... Oh, okay. That's what you're saying. You're the opposite of Raz. Okay, yeah. I think, like I said, anything would have been better was what they did. River, they make him total... Like, they just lean into it and make him a jerkwad parent. Or they, decide to give him a redemption arc. Anything would have been better what they got. But like I said, I can totally see the mindset of that. Because they just think, oh, I'm strong. Unlike my mama who got drunk because of my dad. She let him get into it. I won't be like that. I'm better. Blah, blah, blah. Independent woman. I'm not going to let a man's opinion shape me. And it's just like, you know, you can be strong. You can not... There's a way to be bothered by your father being arrested, but you still being stronger than your mother and not going into alcohol spiral. Like, just her not going into an alcoholic spiral from her dad's neglect makes her stronger. What the heck kind of music is that? Makes her more stronger than her mom. So it's just like, you already did it. But the fact that you have to make it not, like, no, you think that the only way that a character can be strong is that they feel no emotions. And that's just the greater part, is that problem with all modern writing, is that superheroes will either be totally emotionless, especially the female ones, but sometimes the male ones too, or they'll go the complete opposite way, and everything will be a cry session where they should get on a therapy couch and talk through every single thing and we need to pay attention to my mental health and all that jazz. And I'm just like, I'm not saying you shouldn't, but at the same time, this is a superhero show, or an action show, or a zombie apocalypse show. Why are you doing this? So that's Marisu's soapbox. That is the problem with so much modern writing. Because it's just like, they do their absolute okay, my brain's I forgot the eyes. My brain's starting to spiral a little bit because I'm focusing on too many things at once, and so it's just like, take it one step at a time, Marisu. Take it one step at a time. Baby steps, Mar. Baby steps. Okay, I think I'm done with the purple, so let's go to the rose. Okay. But yeah, if I could fix Ruby, I would have fixed Weiss. The first thing I'd probably do was the handling of Ironwood and Weiss's family. Speaking of off subject, I said speaking of, but then I realized it's completely off subject. So this year for YouTube, I will have been on YouTube for 10 years. Can you believe that? I'm an old sheep. That also means that I've known my best friend for 10 years. There we go. There we go. I'm almost done. I just gotta do this and then the highlights. I don't think I'll go quite yet though if I do finish early. I'm trying not to get ahead of myself though. I won't be officially done yet anyway because I gotta do the background and stuff like that, but I think what I'll do is I'll be done with the main part. I'm gonna come back and do some polishing up, looking around, just make sure I got everything, stuff like that. Oh, my doggo doing stretches. He's always so cute. I'm thinking what I should do for my 10th anniversary. I got some ideas. I do be cooking in the head. But right now it doesn't look like I'm going to be doing anything. Because I haven't been getting into anything. I keep saying this week I'll be more productive, and then it's like, nope, this week I'll be more productive, and it's like, nope, then it's like, ugh, just shut up and do it. When I think about how much time I wasted, my brain spirals a bit. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I really need to organize this playlist. So, I was gonna bring this up yesterday, but I lost my entire train of thought. So, do you guys know that big, theme? Where, I mean, that big, it's it's almost a trope now, where they'll take a character who's, like, always been, like, always has shown signs of only liking, you know, only being straight and stuff like that. Like, if guy only showed signs of liking women, if it's a woman only showing signs of guys, and then later on they'll make him, like, they'll make him gay or give him a gay relationship for, like, no reason. I'm like, that's always funny to me, but I do remember one time it actually has been, it do be the opposite way. It was in, the anime, Attack on Titan with Historia. She ended up, despite having interest in Ymir, she ended up married to a man, with a child. And I kinda find it funny, especially since the guy was like some nobody. That was funny. That was funny, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. You get this close and then you trip over the finish line. Yeah. I was like, there was nothing else, and then I realized I probably should refresh chat. Because it's not showing anything, and I don't think everyone's gone. Okay, so I gotta get caught up with chat now. Because I thought you guys were all quiet. I didn't see anything past Roz's in season. I just remember Salem has the same voice as Cortana. Yeah, she does. Whitley could have been a scary character, considering Winters abandons him, Weiss abandons him, his mom abandons him. Oh my, it's just... And, oh yes, they made the dad the proper yeah, that's something they don't acknowledge, is how much, Whitley got screwed over, and it just kind of fits back. Oh, it's like, well, you left him, dear. It's like, you left him too? Everyone left him! Well, older lady, you say. Merisu the cougar sheep. They do the feminism. Oh my. Did a little pair. Yeah, fans push up. We talked about Ruby so long. She's ranting about bumblebees as chips. I remember there are people that thought that Evans kids. It's funnier if you think that child. I doubt that. I don't care about Attack on Titan, so I don't contribute here. Didn't Aaron show her cared about Mikasa? Yeah. I like. Yeah. I like I said, that was just me bringing it up because it's just like I started realizing that. I meant to mention it yesterday in context because I was talking about Crow. But yeah, the same thing could be said about Yang too. It's like, at the beginning, they showed only interest. Especially Crow, though. I mean, like, with Yang, some people would say there's some things, but it's like, I would just argue that that's just girls being girls, sisterly to each other, but whatever. And, yeah, I don't think that the kid was Aaron's, but it is still funny, though, nonetheless. F's in the chat for all them ships that got turned over at last minute. F's in the chat, folks. No, seriously, put an F in the chat so that way I know the chat's not lagging behind. I see no F's. I'm gonna assume chat is lagged. Or you guys' brains expired, which either one could be possible. Oh, F. There we go. You guys moved. Thank you. Thank you, Diego. It's like, I can never tell if it's like, I think, I can never tell if it's YouTube or if it's, I can never tell if it's YouTube or if it is, or if it's, forget us. How funny, how funny it is. I mostly wanted the F's just because I wanted to see if chat was working. No, I don't want to talk too much about ships because I'll get in trouble. Honestly, I don't really care. Like, the only thing that I think, like, if you want to do your fun little games, that's fine. I got no problems with that. Have fun. If you're going to ship your OC with the character and make fanfiction, that's fine. The only problem that I have is when you start getting angry at other people. Like, that happened to me once. So someone got angry with me because I told them that one of the characters from the anime is probably dating another girl. She got angry with me. And then when I checked up on her, she blocked me. It's like, oh. And that was the first time I ever got blocked by anybody, and I considered her kind of a friend. So to me, it was a very emotional moment. Luckily, my best friend, she had, she could talk to me at work at that time, so she helped me. 1 second. I will be right back. You guys will have to behave yourselves for a while. I'll be right back. Enjoy her face staring into your soul. I have returned. Sorry. Sorry for the long wait, folks. My mom, since my mom did get cataract surgery yesterday, she needs my help. I'll have to go up again. Because I came up too early because I misread her text. She said, in 5 minutes. Can you help me? And I, misinterpreted it as, it'll only take 5 minutes. So I gotta go back up when she's ready. Because she wasn't quite ready for me. So, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the empty void of nothing. I hope you enjoyed looking into Misato's eyes. What is this? Funeral music? Oh, jazz tap. Hopefully everyone didn't leave while I was gone. Boom, Merisu, you're in the romantic atmosphere in chat. I'm curious as to what that breathing was before you got back. Those eyes make the white boys up. The breathing was probably my dog snoring. She's like sitting on the couch, and the level that she's sitting at is directly straight across from my microphone. So it was probably her. You were probably hearing Tulip. Little Tulip weaving. Oh, how cute. How cute. She's so cute and evil. But man, my mom was just like, go downstairs, you're rushing me. I'm like, I really didn't want to come back upstairs. I'm waiting, I'm not rushing. And she's like, yes, you are. I'm like, sorry. Because she didn't just also have cataract surgery. She also had a different surgery where she had something removed from her. So it's like, yeah. Dog needs a CPAP machine. Oh, do you need a CPAP machine, Tulip? I'm not sure if that was. I'm just assuming because both my dogs are in here and they're both snoring. Asleep. And, like I said, Tulip's on the couch and that is directly across from my microphone. Okay, I think I'm done with that. I just now have the metal. And then I'm done. Every single time I think I'm done, I realize there's something I forgot. I know this is Christmas music. I can tell from the jingling bells. This is Joy to the World. It's less Christmassy. Mayor seriously surely won't forget how to breathe. I wouldn't bet on that. I would not bet on that. Don't bet on that. You'll lose money. Yeah, that noise you just heard, that. Yeah, that right there. That's Tulip. That's her. That isn't her. Snoring though. That's her moaning. She's scratching herself. She's so cute. Okay. Okay, I think I've got everything going on. Okay, now the gem, and then we're done, baby. We're done. We're gonna do the highlights, but I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that probably later, because like I said, I still gotta do the background. Oh, what the heck. I'll do the background. I'll do the background on stream. How long have I been streaming? Over 2 hours. I don't know. Let me think. Because there's one ever drawing that I could work on too. But this took longer than I thought it would. I don't know why I always think really fast. It never is. Anytime I'm thinking, I'll just do this for a second and then I'll go through the other thing. It's like, that never is fast. It's never that way. Asthma or actually that forgetful? Forgetful. Forgetful. Relax, it's forgetfulness, not medical condition. You can laugh. Nora says that I have a tendency to breathe in heavily through my nose anytime I'm hearing a joke. That I think is quote-unquote Kino, but I don't want to laugh at. Zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out. Yep, a lot of zoomings. I get the zoomies. I do. Yeah, it's true. I have done it on stream several times. I think I've done it several times on just this stream. Okay, I don't actually have to go back up. My dad's handling it, but I just wanted to know. I was like, I'll come up and help you if you want. Don't you think I'm putting YouTube above you, mommy? I love my mommy. It's her birthday tomorrow, actually, so everybody wish Mama Sheep a happy birthday. Rewatch the Teen Titans movie Trouble in Tokyo. Used to be on HBO, but now it's not. But I got it on Blu-ray, so it doesn't matter. Thank you, Rusty. I will be That is her tablet that she draws. Gotta make sure I'm not texting the wrong person. YouTube chat is saying happy birthday to Mama Sheep. There we go. Texted her. Oh my goodness. Don't you dare. I'll punch you. I'll punch you for the chat. Referring to what you said, Rusty. At least be subtle about it. Oh no. No. forgot the purple up there. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna work on this since I am going on it so long. Yeah, I'm just gonna work on this. Okay. For a sec, I thought I said send. I'm surprised you guys didn't see it the first time. I didn't see it. I saw that Raz got something redacted. I didn't see that. I didn't catch what that was. But I know it's been redacted, so I know what you did, Raz. I just don't know what it was. Let me rephrase that. I know you did something, I just don't know what you did. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. I'll be right back. What's wrong? What? Yeah. Okay, for a minute there, thought things were bad, but no, it's not. My dad was just looking for a tool and he couldn't find it. No, yeah. I haven't. Well, usually he screams like that when the dog gets his food, so that's what I thought, actually. This is why I don't chat during the day. Okay. Can anyone see anything that I missed? Like, anything that I missed on this reference sheet? I think I'm going to stop pretty soon. For multiple reasons. Because one, it seems like everybody just is up. And two, because I am getting close to the end, so... It's not yet. My family is early risers. No, I meant that, but yeah, that's what I meant. I meant that it would be even worse if it was in the middle of the day. Yeah. This is why it always has to be in the morning. Okay. Does anyone see anything that I missed? Any part that's uncolored? I'm gonna go observe every single one of them, piece by piece. So let's first observe this model. Like I said, the boots could probably use some more work, but I think I just need to give up on those. I don't think I want to add... Should I add a little polish? What the heck? Yeah, it looks nice. Add a little bit of shine. There's no difference between night owls and early risers as long as you don't ever sleep. True, true, true. True, true, true. There's no lie in that. I'm gonna make this a little less buttered. I do be going pretty soon, so I'm just mostly just doing some quick polishing up. I'm not gonna do the background. I thought I might, but then I changed my mind. How long have I been going? Yeah, I've been almost going for almost 20 more minutes, and I'm going for 3 hours, so I think I might shoot for 20 more minutes. Yeah, 9:20 was when that be, so unless for some reason there's an ever spaz out, I shall do. There we go. Okay. I think I'm gonna make the glasses a little thicker. Oh, yeah, that's because second about it, I'll do that later then. I start work at Saturday. I work on Saturday, have to be there at 7. Oh, a.m.? Since 6:30. So would 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. be a good sleep schedule? I mean, I guess if you go to bed actually at that time, I don't see why it wouldn't, but at the same time, I think you really need to train your body to do that, because I know some people who can go to bed early, and if they wake up still at 5 o'clock, they're just like, nope, 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 nope. And then, I know some people who also just can't go to bed that early. And it's just like something they can't do. For me, I think I go to bed like around 10:30 to 11, and then wake up at 6. I always wake up at 6. It's just a matter of if I go back to sleep. Sometimes I do. Like, sometimes I do all my stuff, and then I take a nap on the couch. Because I'm just, like, too beat. And I hate that. I really hate that with a passion. I think one reason why I've also been so tired was because, there's been a lot of rain where I'm at right now. And it's just been, like, making me so unmotivated. It's depressing. But at the same time, it's like, I really don't want to pray that there's no rain, because then, you know, no rain is scary. So, no. I could not sleep till 10 in the morning. I'd be like, I wasted so much of my life. I could do things. The latest I've ever slept, I think, was to 1, but that's because I stayed up till, like, 6 a.m. in the morning. Because our church was doing, like, a lock-in where you stay up all night and stuff. So, yeah. I remember one time when I was younger, my mom, one of the friends at church had a sleepover party, and my mom said I could go there. And my brothers, she just said that I couldn't sleep over there. So I stayed over for a while, and we had pizza and cake and stuff, and then after that, my mom came to pick us up. I remember she was really nervous about bringing us there too, because it wasn't in the best neighborhood. And anyway, the girls, it was a girls' sleepover party. They then stayed up to like 1 o'clock, and I thought that was super late. My mom's like, "You're not staying up that late. You're not staying over here overnight." Nope. I still have a plastic flower that friend gave me. She doesn't even remember properly. I haven't seen her in years. Okay, which level is... I gotta find out where the brown is. Oh, it's on the glasses. Duh. I'd ask what's the latest you guys stayed up, but I think I already know the answers to some of those. I don't think I've ever had a consistent sleep schedule in my life. I think my sleep schedule is relatively consistent. It's just my sleep isn't consistent. Okay, there we go. Now for just the highlights, and then I'm done. I just don't think there's anything else there I'm missing. Yeah, that's late. See, for some people that's like, that's so early. Like, even my mom, she stays up late. Well, you guys already know how late Nor Vanguard can stay up when he's off from work. At least I imagine some of you guys do. I'm like, nope. Get me to bed early. And also that, I don't like being out late either. I do not go out at night hardly at all. I'd rather shoot myself than sleep 3 a.m. on the weekdays. Then risks 3 a.m. sleep on a weekday. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I guess if you have a job, yeah, you definitely don't want to do that. See, if I had the type of job where I did have to get up earlier, I would go to bed even earlier. I would not stay up as late as I do. Luckily, my job is flexible. totally boss nor have stayed in VC like for. Oh yeah, I know. I think Nora says the latest he's went to sleep is 7 a.m. And I'm just like, dude, what the heck? Why? Why? I don't get it. I do not get the feel of that. I could never stay up that late. Like I said, I did to like 6-ish, 7-ish once in my life, but never on a routine basis. And he doesn't do it on a routine basis, he just does it when he's off. And even then, I don't think it's like 7 every night. It's just like, not me, bro. Not me. I need my sleep. Sleep is precious. I slept so bad last night. It's not even funny. There we go. There we go. Okay, I think I've reached. I think I've reached Nirvana. Am I satisfied? Probably not. But I think I'm getting there. Maris, you don't understand insomnia. I understand it. It's just that I'm not talking about people who can't sleep. Like, he doesn't even try sometimes. Yeah, but, I mean, I understand it. Oh, but in the end, I'm just a morning person. And I value a good night's sleep. This music kind of reminds me of the Barbie movie, Barbie Mermaidia. There we go. Were any of you guys watchers of Barbie movies when you were younger because you had little sisters? I am very curious. Or like a cousin or something. Like, I don't need to know the details of your female relative, but I'm just wondering if you guys have seen Barbie movies. I've seen every Barbie movie up to a point, and I would say up to Island Princess or Diamond Castles when they were good. After that, they're kind of bad. And I don't even own any after Princess Charm School. No. Oh, I didn't see you there, Spaz. No. There we go. I think it's pretty much all done. I'm gonna add the text into the background later. See how long. Okay, I'm gonna go for 5 more minutes. Let's see. Just looking around to see if there's anything that I missed. think I got everything except for the hat. Oh. Her secondary eyes. Her actual eye color. And then... What the heck? I thought I named all those. Okay, it's just these three that are not named. I'll have to go back and fix that. And then no female cousin, only have a non-blood relative dress. Interesting. And there we go. Okay. Now for the highlights. I'm concerned. Oh. I'm not talking. We'll put it that way. Oh. Got the wrong one on. Okay, I gotta actually look at the... I think the only girly thing I would watch is all those magical shows and so just... One second. I just realized it's too quiet. Oh, wait, no, okay. There's a room that's closed off to the dogs, and sometimes people leave the door open to said room, so I gotta make sure he doesn't get in there. Okay, let us open up this sheet. We're at the cusp of victory, folks. Okay, there we go. Yeah, but it's like with children and dogs, you never, every time it's too quiet, it's like that's when you know things have gone wrong. There be war crimes happening in the other room. That's not girly. The boys colonized that Powerpuff Girls. We had someone adopted. Oh, that's nice. I'm interested in Precure more for the animation. I have a feeling Mabel is gonna make me watch Sailor Moon and VC one day. Oh no. I have very low opinions on Sailor Moon. I think it's like grade A narcissism. I mean, all the Sailor Scouts. I mean, it makes more sense in the 2000s anime, and I never read the manga, so I could be wrong. But in Crystal, it's like all the girls worship Sailor Moon, even though she's just like meh. And then, everybody else ends up falling in love with Sailor Moon. Her mom literally has the same name as her. Her daughter has the same name as her. They're all born on the same day. She impregnates herself, at least in Crystal. And it's like, what the heck? Can you do anything without yourself? At least that's the way it looked. This is the way it looked. Let's put it that way. I could be wrong about that, impregnating yourself, but that's the way it looks. But even without that, it's just like... I mean, she literally makes herself God Empress of the universe. And declares herself Queen of Tokyo. Because she's just like... Chibi Moon comes to the back. Sorry, in addition to her having the same birthday and the same age, so blah 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 blah. I just realized something too. They know something happens in the future, the world's destroyed, and then she makes herself Queen of the Universe. And despite her knowing this knowledge now, she'll still become Queen of the Universe. She'll still become Queen of the Earth. And I'm like, oh, so I get it. You're not going to stop it. You're not going to stop this cataclysmic event from happening. You're just going to let it happen so they become Queen of the Earth. Who died and made you Empress of everything. It's like, what the heck? What the heck? That's why I don't like Sailor Moon. I don't care. I just, that's why I just don't like it, because it's like, it just seems like narcissism. Now, so that, I have to do the math about something, because I just realized something. And, not so that I'm never gonna forgive her for getting Saturn and Pluto mixed up. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, she gets, like, Pluto, Saturn's the god of time, and Pluto's the god of death. She made Pluto have the time powers, and Saturn have the death powers. She also introduced Saturn last, even though Pluto's the last planet. And she made Saturn the smallest, even though Pluto is the smallest planet. Like, what the heck? Everything was set up for her to be Sailor Pluto, and she got it mixed up. But that's like a minor drop in the bucket, but it's something that always bothers me. Okay, and I'm gonna add some sparkle highlights. Where's the sparkle? Where's the effect brush? There it is. The one thing I haven't done that I'm not going to do... Oh, I just realized I didn't got that brown there. And I don't have brown there. Oh boy. Falling down, London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. There we go. There we go. You just can't see beyond her eyelashes. I'm probably gonna fix that up. There we go. There we go. Okay, I think I'm done. I think I went a full 3 hours too. Oh, over 3 hours. So yeah, with that, I've reached the end of the stream. Thank you to everyone who showed up. It always means a lot to me that people want to watch me draw. I know that art isn't always the most entertaining thing, so it always does mean a lot. Thank you so much. If you liked, do all the YouTube things, and if you didn't, thanks for watching this far anyway. I will be back with another speedpaint hopefully soon. Hopefully. And I got some other things planned too, so hopefully we get around to that. Until then, bye! Rusty's... Oh, what's your Discord name? I will, give that to, I will give it to, I'll let Nora answer that for you. So I will tell you that. Until then, ciao. I'm gonna leave you to your own thoughts, Rusty.